Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and this time I'll be playing Unavowed, Blind. Now, I have been recommended that game by some of my viewers, and I have also played another game by the developers of this, namely Strangeland, which is also a point-and-click adventure game, and it also seems to be kind of similar in like the graphical style. I have enjoyed Strangeland well enough, so I am sort of cautiously optimistic about this game. Without further ado, I will post the links to my playlist of Strangeland if you want to check it out. And now, without further ado, let me start a new game.
May you be snatched away from this place. You shall no more dare to deceive, persecute, and torment. As smoke is driven away, as wax melts before the fire, so shall you be driven away, unclean spirit.
Okay, what's going on? That's a good question.
Silence! Now answer true. Are you demon, man, or woman?
What the hell are you talking about?
Damn it! No! Just answer!
Do as he says, unless you want a broken wrist.
Wait, is demon the non-binary option in this game? Well, I am a man.
Demon! Your power over his mind is waning. Release him now! Release him before I am forced to destroy you! Remember! You are human! Remember! Tell us, before the demon regains control, your name. Tell us your name!
Let's go with Matthew.
Did you hear that, evil spirit? He knows himself. He is yours no longer. Now, your past. Tell me something about your past. Your profession! Quick!
Okay, so I can be an actor, a police officer, and a bartender. So it seems the game is about demonic possession, among other things. I am currently being exorcised. I guess I'll go with a police officer, because I think there's a cool kind of story to be told about a police officer who like hunts down demons. Like I think you can sort of do good in that profession, pursuing like supernatural criminals or whatever. I'm a police officer. Let me go before I arrest you both.
Yes! He's beginning to remember. Sworn to protect the innocent from those who would do them harm. Inside you is a spirit who will destroy many unless you stop it. Do your duty one last time. Fight it! Remember who you are! Remember!
Staten Island, Club Eternox, 1 year ago.
Alright, this is the place. Just one thing before we get going. I want you to take point. You think you're ready?
Well, so I guess I'm like a rookie cop, and this is like one of my first like jobs. Well, you sure about this?
Honestly, I'm not. I know this looks routine, just a bunch of goth kids getting high and causing trouble, but something doesn't smell right. And by that, I mean the uniform who called it in. According to dispatch, it was Franco Moreno.
Is there something I should know?
No. At least I don't think so. Just do your job. Get statements, talk to Moreno about what happened. After that, we'll see if there's anything worth talking about. Well, after you, partner.
Okay. So I have a badge. The shine still hasn't worn off. Can I like inspect it? Is that what folk consider goth these days? You don't even know anymore. Okay, so he doesn't... I don't think he comments on anything. A dark alley that leads behind the club. Your partner and mentor, Vicky Santina. She seems on edge tonight.
After you, partner. Let's see if you learned anything.
The bouncer holds the tide of the goth kids at bay. She's at the front of the line for all the good it does her. A line of fishnets, long coats, and white makeup extend around the block. Okay. Can I go into the dark alley?
Where are you going? In case you forgot, you've got a badge. You don't need to sneak around.
Okay, so I guess she won't let me. Okay, let's talk to the people, I guess.
This new Epifish track is tight.
Come on, let us in.
Been standing here for an hour. You gonna fix this or what?
Sorry, club's closed for now. You want in, you'll have to wait.
I'm Matthew, this is Vicky. We're with the NYPD.
Oh yeah? You got any proof or something? Gonna need that before I let you in.
It's your show, partner. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, move choose this, and show it to him.
Looks legit. About time you guys showed up. The natives here are getting a bit restless. You want to talk to Mrs. Loris? She's inside.
I'd like to ask you some questions first.
I didn't really see anything. That cop did all the real work. Before I knew what was happening, it was over, and he saved the day.
What do you mean, saved the day?
Yeah, as in he saved lives and stopped the bad guys. It was like Bruce Lee or something. Anyway, you can go in.
Bruce Lee, huh?
Whatever. Just do what you gotta do so we can reopen. And give that cop in there a raise, will you? He was a damn hero. Hey, I'd love to talk, but this crowd is gonna riot soon.
The door to Club Eternox. You're not much of a clubber, but you hear it's popular.
Are you two the police detectives?
That's us.
Good. I'm Alana Loris. I own this place. Officer Marino's in the back room, along with the 3 idiots who started this mess.
Before I go in, can you tell me what you saw?
Sure, I can tell you. It was something else. Anyway, here's what happened. These 3 kids pulled out knives. These long silver switchblade things. I swear to God, I thought it was going to be a bloodbath. But then that Officer Marino stormed in. I swear, it was like something out of a Bruce Lee movie.
Bruce Lee, huh? The guy outside said the same thing.
Well, it's true. He fought them all 3 of them, disarmed them and put them all in cuffs. Then he dragged them all to the back room.
How did those knives get past the bouncer? And also, silver?
We don't frisk here, detective. Nothing like this has ever happened before. Those kids, they're regulars here. They come here and get wild, but they're good kids.
They always are.
I can't imagine why they'd do something like this. Anyway, they're in the VIP room back there. I guess you need a statement from all of them. I'll be here if you need me.
Her lace getup is quite flattering. Makes you rethink your stance on goth girls.
I didn't think the city made cops like that anymore. Outside of TV, anyway. Will this take long? This is killing my business.
The angel keeps watch over the dance floor. Rows of top-shelf liquor that you could never afford on a cop's salary. Okay, according to the owner, this leads to some kind of a VIP area.
Hey, you good to fly solo? I want to talk to the owner for a bit longer.
No problem, I'm on it.
Thanks. When this is done, first round's on me. Look, I know I'm being a bit unorthodox, but trust me, okay? You're doing great.
Sir?
Officer Marino, are you alright?
I'm fine, Detective. Never better. I guess you want to know what happened? I was doing my rounds. I was just passing by, and I heard screams from inside. I ran in, I found these three armed with knives and prepared to attack innocent civilians. So I disarmed them and cuffed them.
You did all of that by yourself?
Yeah, all by myself. Ask around, get everyone's statements, they'll back me up.
Frank Marino is the fattest cop in the 120th precinct. He looks pale, his eyes keep twitching. Yeah, it's certainly, it's setting it up in a way that I'm not supposed to believe what went down was natural. Like, he's obviously, not in top shape, and everyone says he was like Bruce Lee or whatever. So his eyes keep twitching, so he might be like on drugs or possessed, judging from the intro of the game. The window overlooks the dance floor. You can see Vicky and the owner conversing below.
The suspects are ready for their statements, sir.
These kids sit uncomfortably with their hands cuffed behind them. They look confused and dazed. Well, let's talk to them.
We couldn't fight him. He was like Bruce Lee or something.
It was like something out of a Bruce Lee movie. Wait, who's Bruce Lee?
Okay, this is starting to be a little bit trippy because they all parrot the specific exact same comparison, and according to this girl, she's young enough to not even know who Bruce Lee is. So it's like it's all a case of like mass hysteria, or like they're having the exact same hallucination.
I don't know what came over me. I don't do stuff like this. But that cop stopped us. It was like a Bruce Lee movie.
Hey, was I interrupting anything?
And just talking to the suspects.
Yeah, suspects. So, Marino, you got a pretty good caller here. 3 of them, in fact.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm just curious about one thing. These 3 are all restrained. Police issue cuffs, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, funny thing. The standard officer's kit only has 2 pairs of handcuffs. So, I just gotta know, where'd the 3rd pair come from?
That's interesting. I'd like to know that too.
See that, Franco? You got us both so puzzled. You got an answer for us?
Yeah, I took an extra.
That was lucky. You didn't need 3 cuffs when you took down that mugger yesterday, just the 1. Or what about those 2 deli robbers the day before that? You only needed 2 cuffs then. But today, you take down 3 bad guys, and you just happen to have 3 pairs of cuffs.
Well, what's going on, Marino?
Nothing, I'm just doing my job.
Your job? Right. All the suspects in all those crimes, they all had perfect records before you arrested them. And speaking of records, what about yours? You've had an unremarkable career up until this week. Care to explain this sudden shift in direction?
I've been reading.
Reading? What, like self-help or something?
Or something. I did a great job here, Detective Santina. It was like something out of a Bruce Lee movie. You should recommend me for a promotion.
Yeah, good job, Marino. Never knew you were such a badass. I'll just go call this in.
Well, put that book down right now. I don't think it's healthy for you. I think that's some kind of an occult book.
I'm sick of taking orders from you. For 10 years I've been the bottom of the totem pole, the butt of everyone's jokes. I tried to get ahead, really, I tried. But nobody ever gave me a damn chance.
What's with the Jedi mind tricks?
It was the only way. Here, let me show you.
Well, I don't want to shoot you, but drop the book, really.
Fuck. Okay. Look, I'll kick it over to you. Just put the gun down. Take it. Just take it. I don't even know what I'm doing with that thing. Look, I had no choice, you understand? I've been stuck in this uniform for 10 years. 10 years! I can't take it anymore. Then I found that book. What would you do?
What the
Fuck! Dude, what the hell?
Wow.
Damn it, do something. She's totally dazed. She's not saying a word. What the hell is going on? What about the kids? Are the kids okay?
Your chosen vessel remembers. You are no longer welcome, wicked spirit. The hands you control will no longer do your bidding. In the name of myself, my witness, and the soul whom you hold captive, I cast you out! Gotcha!
Eli!
Well, that's certainly an opening. Like, I've just murdered 6 people. Like, in a very quick succession. That's pretty traumatizing. Judging by the view, you're somewhere in Brooklyn, nowhere near your beat on Staten Island. She looks ordinary, but had a grip like a steel vise. She's still hovering over the man, like a mother hen. He lies on the ground, twitching slightly. Steam rises from his fingertips.
Stand back!
Jeez, Mandy, put that sword away. The spirit is gone. That guy's harmless.
Well, could you put that sword down and tell me what just happened?
See? He doesn't even remember how he got here. Looks like his memory got scrambled during the exorcism.
Scrambled.
What? It happens.
I apologize for the threat. It has been a long night. Please, come with us, and we will explain everything.
How about you tell me right here?
Because I am cold, soaking wet, and I have been outdoors all night. However, if you want to stay up here, you are welcome to.
Look, we've had a rough night. Go easy on us, okay? Just come on downstairs. When you're ready, we'll explain everything. We're the good guys. Honest.
Well, to be honest, it seems like I don't have much of a choice, because I don't think there's any other way down. You don't know what building you're in, but the door leads into it.
Do take your time. Soak it all in.
Wow, did I do that too? A pretty redhead impaled straight through the heart. The man's face has been beaten beyond recognition. At least the rain is keeping the crowd away. A large mass of debris blocks the front door. An old woman lies crushed underneath the table. It looks like an emergency exit. Wow. Some carnage. The man is slashed in several places. You can only hope he went quickly. If she's affected by the carnage around her, she gives no sign. He looks slightly green. He's obviously uncomfortable being here. You can relate, and no shit.
So, do you remember anything? Anything at all?
What the hell happened here?
Your answer is within your question. Hell indeed happened here. These innocents of the city who I have sworn to protect, were destroyed by your hands.
Wow, that's a lot of death. I couldn't do this.
I'm afraid you could, and, you did. You were possessed by some kind of demon. It made you do things.
You do not remember? 1 year ago, you slaughtered those police officers and those teenagers.
Wait, Vicky, Franco, those kids, I killed them all?
Your body did, if that's what you mean. That club's been a condemned site ever since. The story was top news for weeks. Every district in the city was searching for you.
As were we. And it is fortunate that we found you first. These people on the floor, torn apart using your bare hands. The rain washed away most of the blood from your hands, but it will always be there, whether you can see it or not.
Yeah, I definitely... If I was in that situation, I would definitely consider turning myself in, especially because I don't really believe in the supernatural. You know, I, as the player, I would just assume I had like a psychotic breakdown. I should turn myself in.
No, you can't do that.
He is correct. Punishing yourself is not the answer, and would expose us. If you want to see justice done, help make it right.
Listen to me. These feelings you've got right now, the guilt, the anger, hold on to that. It means you're human. You'll need that going forward.
Speaking of going...
Yeah, we need to scoot. Did you put up a veil, Mondana?
I did, and it will confuse the police long enough for us to get away, but we should not tarry.
Okay.
I'd love to chat and get to know you better, but we need to vamoose.
Quickly, leave through the back door. We will follow.
The woman's neck is bent at an unnatural angle. At least her death was quick. Well, I don't think there's anything here that I could like pick up or something, so let's just leave.
Fresh air at last.
A padlock. Of course. Can you pry it off?
I am tired, Eli. My strength ebbed hours ago. Perhaps he can help us. Could you find something to pry this off?
Yeah, anything big or heavy should do.
Okay, I assume this is still like a tutorial where I learn about using items. No water is flowing through this drain pipe. Silent air conditioner. Rainwater is pouring out of this drain pipe. Nothing inside. A dumpster, open and exposed to the elements. A heavily stained tablecloth. Trash and more trash. Large spool of copper wire. A thick and sturdy lever juts from out the power box. It's in the on position. Okay, there's nothing in here. I don't think I could do anything with the wire, although... Yeah, nothing happens. Door is locked with a sturdy padlock.
Please do not waste time speaking. We grow tired.
A deep puddle fills the cement floor of this alley. Okay, this certainly... The insulation worn thin here, exposing the wire. Fortunately, the power is off. Oh, there's literally a pipe laying right there.
You've got to be kidding me.
This place, much has changed.
Creature, who are you and what is your purpose here?
Purpose? You invited me.
You're mistaken.
I was summoned across the void by you.
I say again, you are mistaken. You know I speak the truth.
I know what you are, Jin Child. I know you cannot speak false. Nevertheless, a beacon appeared. A path was formed. I merely followed it.
Nobody here has done such a thing.
That might not be entirely true.
Eli?
On the roof, I used a lot of power. Probably enough to call the attention of, well, something like this.
Neophyte mage. Playing with forces you don't understand.
I'm mage enough to burn you into a greasy smudge.
You lie. I know a falsehood when I hear one. I can smell your power, mageling. You have none left. You are nearly spent.
I probably should be doing something.
So fatigued you can barely stand.
That may be true, but stand we shall.
Yeah, put this
Since
in
we're
the
being so honest with each other,
in the
you don't
water.
look too healthy yourself.
End of the wire.
The journey here was long and difficult. I used much of my energy getting here.
Ah, so you're just as tired as we are. That's called a stalemate, friend.
Item
I
received.
do not wish to fight. I have no quarrel with either of you. I am merely hungry. Feed me, and I will return home.
That is all? What type of food do you require?
On this plane of existence, human flesh is all that will sustain me.
Of course it is. That's not gonna happen. Sorry.
Agreed. We cannot allow that. Depart in peace. There need not be bloodshed.
I need to feed. I will die otherwise.
The lady asked you to leave.
You give me orders?
I summoned you. I do have that right.
If you have the will to enforce it.
Right. So, leave. I command it. Return across the void from where you came.
I should somehow, like, force it into the
Eli,
puddle, but
he is not leaving.
I could see that.
Mageling, you created no summoning circle, no spells of binding, no means of holding me.
Look, it was my first exorcism, okay?
oh wait, more.
Neophyte
Water.
mage, playing with forces
Okay,
you
so
don't
I
understand.
literally don't even have. I have unlimited
Mage
time,
enough to burn you into a greasy smudge.
You
but I'm
lie.
clearly
I
missing
know
something.
a falsehood when I hear one. I can smell your power, mageling. You have none left.
Like I need to
You
somehow
are nearly spent.
electrocute
And
it.
you,
Ah, okay, it'll
Jin
spill
Child,
more if I
are
block
so
it.
fatigued you can barely stand.
Okay.
That may be true. That was creatively done.
Yeah. Nice work.
What the hell is that thing?
We cannot say for sure. This creature is from across the void. There are so many that they defy categorization.
It's a ligamental.
A what?
It's made up of ligaments and sinew. It fits.
Very well. This creature is a ligamental.
Ugh. Such agony. What manner of pain is this?
Well, I couldn't let you harm anyone.
I am merely hungry. That stench. It can't be. You, a demon spawn? On this plane?
Are you talking to me?
I can sense the corruption within you. Why do you come here to torment me?
There is no demon. I got rid of it.
You are a fool. The corruption lingers.
Creature, you are at our mercy. Return home through the void at once.
You know I cannot. I used all my energy to get here. I will not survive the return journey without food. I must feed on human flesh. In this world, nothing else will sustain me.
Well, what about the dead bodies?
What? That's... Ugh.
Does the demon spawn speak true? There is meat inside this building?
Yes. Yes, there is. Slaughtered only hours ago.
Fresh meat. That is perfect. Let me consume my fill, and I will leave you in peace.
I do not think I can do that. It would draw too much attention. The police are bound to notice.
Not to mention the victims inside are innocent. They have families, loved ones. They'll want closure.
I am innocent too, mageling. You summoned me. I merely answered. Would you kill me just for that?
It speaks true, Eli. What is your decision?
Wait, you're putting this on me?
Yes.
I'm not the one that has to cut that thing's throat. I can't decide that for you.
Well?
It was your magic that brought it here. The choice is yours.
You're the one with the sword.
You are the one who summoned it.
You've got seniority.
Then I delegate this choice to you.
Oh, now you suddenly trust my judgment.
I always do.
You wouldn't let me make toast this morning.
I grew hungry while you bicker.
Quiet!
Eli, we must be quick. Tell me to kill him and I will.
Since when do you need my permission to do anything?
I cannot kill a creature in cold blood.
So we'll what? Let him chew up the bodies inside?
No, we cannot do that either.
Well, actually...
Choose!
I would like to talk about the...
Quiet!
I would like to talk about
I'm not the one that has to cut that thing's throat. I can't decide that
just
for
let
you.
him feed.
Yes, it is the most practical solution.
Ugh, I'm gonna be sick.
Rise, creature. Eat your fill and be gone. Are you finished?
Please, please, please be finished.
Yes, I believe I can make the return journey and survive. Thanks be to you, Jin Child, Mage, Demon Spawn. I shan't trouble you again.
It is done. It is over.
Thank God. Let's get out of here.
All in all, this was eventful.
Yeah, eventful.
We did fine work this night.
We all did.
Agreed. You showed immense fortitude, especially for one in your situation.
Cause I actually have a lot to say about cannibalism. Because... Because believe it or not, I'm actually not all that opposed to cannibalism. Like, what I'm opposed to is killing people, obviously. I think killing people to eat them is obviously wrong. but that's because it's murder. Like, I think cannibalism in certain situations is, entirely morally neutral. Because those are dead bodies, they don't have feelings. You're not really... It's a question of decorum more than it is a question of morality. Like, if you're hurting anyone, you're hurting the loved ones of that person by disrespecting their corpse. But in this specific example, I think, what is that creature supposed to do? Like, if they literally feed on human flesh, if that's literally the only thing that they can eat on this entire plane of existence, I don't think it's morally wrong for it to eat corpses. In fact, I think it's actually kind of morally virtuous, and you should recognize the virtue in it choosing to eat corpses rather than killing people to eat them. So I don't have that much of a problem with what just happened. Can I go home now?
Yeah. About that.
Let me. 1 year has passed since your possession. You're wanted by the police for many violent crimes.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but your days as a cop are over.
Indeed. Although you can serve in another way. The demon that infested you, that creature we just defeated, mere taste of what is out there.
And they just keep coming. We need manpower. Look, you saw us in action tonight. It's obvious we need all the help we could get.
Just as it is obvious your old life is gone. But we can help. We can give you a new identity, a new life, a new purpose.
Normally there's a vetting process, but you more than proved yourself tonight.
So, what say you? Will you join us?
Well, I need to think about it.
At least sleep on it. We have suitable arrangements at our headquarters.
Sleeping sounds great. By the way, my name's Eli. This is Mandana.
Welcome to the Unavowed, my friend. Trust me, your life will never be the same.
A faded old poster of a heavy metal band called Axis of Weevil. Framed photograph hangs on the wall near the bed. An old photo of yourself and Vicky in front of your squad car. How did it get in here? A silver crucifix might be useful if vampires are real. A tiny twin bed. Small, but you slept like a rock in it. There's certainly some eclectic reading material on this bookshelf. Outside you can see the hustle of downtown nightlife on the street below. A bottle of brandy crusted with age. A whole pot of espresso, just for you. Somehow it's always hot. A little brass elephant with a memento of Siam written on the other side. Siam, I guess. An empty, stained old sea chest. A scratched out violin and a bow. A rusted sword looks like it might break if someone coughed loudly. This door leads downstairs. Oh, wait, so are you literally a Jean? Because she just like reformed from mist. Sharp little knives dot the surface of this target. Vicious looking weapons decorate the wall. This helmet has been buffed to a gleaming shine. The training dummy is covered with deep scratches. A Mandana moves with practiced precision. There is not a drop of sweat on her.
Please do not disturb those. It took centuries to arrange them just the way I like them.
The bottle looks incredibly ancient and is engraved with indecipherable characters. Is that like her... Is that what she resides in, like as a djinn?
Do not even consider it. That helmet is cursed. Any warrior who dons it would find their head squeezed until it breaks. I would be wary of touching it.
These old stone steps are black with... Is that soot?
You are awake. Did you sleep well?
You just came out of a bottle.
This astonishes you. After all you experienced. I suppose I should have seen this coming. Introduction to the supernatural world can often have unpredictable effects on the mundane mind. It may take some time for you to process it all.
Well, I would say I'm processing it okay.
I believe you might be right, especially if last night is any indication. I think you are going to make this transition just fine. And this is good, because there is so little time to waste. My father Kalash is waiting to speak to you in the room beyond the red drapes. When you are ready, seek him out. In the meantime, relax and explore the facility. I will be here if you have any questions. Yes?
There's a photo of me in my room. Who put it there?
I do not know. I am not being facetious. I honestly do not know. This building has housed many agents over the centuries, and they too have been given gifts. Photographs and portraits of loved ones, precious possessions long since lost. We do not question it. We merely accept it and be thankful for it.
Well, I'm not exactly thankful for it because it reminds me of the ruthless murders that I've committed. About last night.
Last night, yes. You gave us quite the chase. We know nothing about the demon that was inside you, but it was a wily thing.
I didn't hurt you, did I?
You hurt nobody. Your demon hurt several. It was taunting us, dancing just out of our reach, slaughtering whomever it could. But we got it in the end. Regardless of what happens next, we stopped it. We can all take comfort in that. Last night, yes, you gave us quite the chase. We know nothing about the demon that was inside you, but it was a wily thing. It was taunting us, but we got it in the end. We can all take comfort in that.
Can you tell me about the Unavowed?
Certainly. What is your question?
How long have you been around?
As a whole, for thousands of years. But the New York branch is only 400 years old. As long as there is need of us, we will be here.
What do the Unavowed do, exactly?
We are peacekeepers. We protect the mundane world from the threats of the supernatural. We help who we can, destroy ones we must, and recruit those who are willing. With you, I suppose we did all three.
How come I've never heard of you before?
We do not exactly advertise our presence. We prefer it that way. But the truth is, the last century has seen a diminishing need for our services. Things have certainly changed.
Changed?
Yes. Supernatural threats have been escalating. It happened so suddenly we were caught unprepared. We had become complacent. We have not been recruiting. You are the first new recruit in decades. The first of many, we hope.
I'd like to ask about something else.
I will do my best to answer.
I have some questions about you.
Me? What do you want to know?
So, are you a genie?
The term is Jinn. And yes, on my father's side. And no, I do not grant wishes.
How long have you been with the Unavowed?
When was this city founded? 1624. Yes, I was just a child, but it was around that time.
You're 400 years old.
418. No, 19. My birthday was last month. It is difficult to keep track, but Father always remembers. I will do my best to answer. Thank you.
Well, I guess that's it. And that's also it for this episode, because it has been long enough, so I'm going to save and end it for now. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.